Hi everybody, it's me, Linda, and Tana's here.
Hello.
We're going to do a little Sedona update for you, and Tana's really been taking off since the last time her and I did a little video. She's so excited, and she's going to add another day, and she wants to ask you guys a couple of questions, but we're going to get into Sedona first, and then also you can let her or me know. Well, let's wait till after this event, but maybe we should start thinking about another one.
Yeah, we actually are thinking about Catalina Island.
Right. So,
but there are certain times of years that are better for that trip. So,
but also Sedona, maybe another Sedona.
Yeah, another Sedona maybe too. So stand by for that.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been doing a lot of readings for you guys. I am super excited about it.
And I've been getting good feedback. Thank you guys. People have had readings with you.
Yeah.
And wrote me and said, "Thank you, Linda, for introducing Tana. I had a fantastic reading."
That's super sweet. And of course, I always hear, "Tell Linda hello for me."
Of course, they better say I'm still the best. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so I did. I added, dogs are coming in and out.
Yeah,
Hi,
sorry
Bobby.
about that. Dogs are coming in.
So I added an extra day. I'm now doing readings 3 times a week for 4 to 5 hours a day. So I can definitely accommodate some quicker turnarounds. Also, I wanted to mention, if you've already had a reading with me, as I do sometimes, I just sent out by email a rebooking coupon that's $15 off through the end of today if you're doing a rebooking with me. So if it's something that you want to follow up on, even if it's not now, it's a month from now or 2 months from now, you can book it today, get that discount, and then enjoy your reading later. And if you are going to consider a first reading with me, then consider that those kinds of things come down the line every once in a while if you ever want to do follow-ups afterwards. So thank you. It's been super fun. I super love you guys, and thanks for welcoming me, open arms.
And then when you're going to talk about Sedona, and then you're going to talk about maybe opening up the YouTube channel.
Yeah. So let's talk about Sedona first. Okay. We've got some swag. So these are our new little bags. So we're giving swag bags away to all of our people. So it says, what does it say? Connect, restore, renew. And then it's got the little Mago thing, and let's go in here. We have got these cool water bottles.
This is for everybody that's coming.
Hydration first, and these notebooks. These are really neat, and that'll be.
You're gonna have flashlights and.
Yep, and of course we have all the lanyards and everything.
Tana wouldn't let me get the male strippers. I'm sorry about that. And then she also wants to tell you the check-in.
Yeah, so I've been getting a lot of questions about this, and it's actually been on the website for a while, but let me tell you how to get to this. So people have been asking about check-in and check-out, as well as also the shuttle, okay, or thinking about, do I want to rent a car or whatever. So anyways, if you go to the sacredconnectionsedona.com website and you go to the travel and accommodations tab, right there on the top, you're going to see a picture of Linda. And then if you scroll down, it'll say about arrival and check-in. So I'm just going to repeat this here. So 4 p.m. is the time on Thursday, May 30th that your room will be ready. Dinner's provided promptly at 5:30, so enjoy. And then after that, we have our first open welcome reception at 7:30.
I'll be at the bar. Oh, I'm sorry. They don't have any drinking. Sorry.
The juice bar.
The juice bar. And listen, you can't even bring booze, so don't even think about it.
And at the departure, of course, we have a whole program scheduled for you the entire time. Everything from, if you need R&R, you can, but we've got something going on every moment for you. Qigong, vortex meditations, and labyrinth walks, and UFO watches, and psychic development courses, past life regression, of course, mediumship with Linda. We've got a ton of stuff. Oh, and everybody's going to have their own time to sit down with Linda and have a meal, so that'll be something you do to connect with her.
Right.
And so all that will happen all weekend. Departure, however, completes 11:30, and that's after lunch is complete. So you will have a meal before you leave. That's Sunday, June 2nd.
But remember, it takes almost 2 hours to go from the Phoenix airport to get to where we're at.
So it takes about 2 hours or so, give or take, to get from the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport into Sedona.
So some of you might just have breakfast and have to head out.
Yeah, so if you want to do all of that, by car, then you can plan ahead. Otherwise, consider booking the shuttle. There's a tab tab that says shuttles right down at the bottom. It says traveling to and from by car, by plane, by shuttle. Click on the shuttle tab. They actually are very familiar with the Sedona Mago retreat and can get you to and from in the right time frame. You can also stay on the property until 5 p.m. if your shuttle is later and you want to take a later flight just to not be so back to back and stressed. So you're welcome to do that. Even if your room is not ready, you can stay on the property, and there's beautiful things to do.
And they have a big
Gift
seating
shop
area where you can relax.
Yeah, so it's really nice.
Plus, I'll be there so you can chit chat with me.
Yeah, I think we're gonna stay a couple days, aren't we? We're thinking about.
I'm coming up earlier.
You're coming.
You're
up earlier.
staying later. Right?
I think I might stay later. Yeah. So, anyways, that's good. And then, yeah. So, book readings with me if you'd like. Sedona information is available. Please let me know if you have any questions about that. Linda's excited. I'm excited. We're gearing up. It's going to be awesome. And my last question is, by popular demand, I am starting a YouTube channel.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if you guys want to give me any feedback. So I've been a psychic development teacher for 13 years, and I was thinking about doing some psychic development tips and tricks and things. I also have my own oracle deck that I was thinking about doing a training series on.
Are you going to put those online?
They are online. They're on
Okay.
my website at tananewberry.com. This is my
Those are beautiful.
my ET experience or oracle deck that I designed and created with the
Don't
help
forget the UFO.
the UFO stuff.
Ooh.
So, oh my gosh, yeah, we just did a just did a UFO watch in Laughlin near Vegas.
Yeah.
So much activity.
Was it scary?
But not as much as in Sedona, because Sedona is a hot spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so Melinda.
When Tana and I were there, the very first time we decided to take this little train trip, and we saw those helicopters. What kind do you call them?
Oh, there's the black military
The black
helicopters
military
that come from the
helicopters.
bases.
And
yeah.
they were vroom, and then later someone told us there had been sightings, and so
Yeah, well, that happens. Maybe, I know we've been talking about this, but I'll have to come on and read about like some UFO event or
There
something.
you go.
We'll have
There
to
you
look
go.
at it. So, so I do, as you guys know, I do the ET Experiencer readings, and then this is my little deck that I use for my regular old life questions and timelines and things like that. So I was thinking about doing a training series on psychic development skills. That's option number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 is I'm thinking about making short films with my channelings. So I'm going to do some automatic writing and do some
Okay.
channeling and go out into nature and do some beautiful little like things like that. So that's option number 2. And option number 3 is just like live readings, which is just looking at me in the face. It won't be pretty or aesthetically pleasing, but it'll be a way to connect. And option number 4 is a combination of all 3. So let me know what you're drawn to.
Now,
I'm
how
going
do
to
they
start.
reach you to tell you? Because I have too many.
So yeah. Poor Linda. Don't reach Linda. But at my website, tananewberry.com, you can very easily email me there or comment on this video, and I will check the comments. And your feedback is super important.
Wait a second. Comment on this video that's going to be on my. Are you taking this or am I posting?
We're putting it on yours, but I can survey the comments on this video.
Okay, thanks.
So you'll get the video, you'll get the SEO stats, but but
Okay.
I'll go moderate and look at the comments and
Okay,
see
great.
if you guys want me to do any of those things. So
Okay.
what else? How are you?
I'm good. I'm hanging in there. These guys are expecting a little political.
Video.
But you guys, after Tana goes, after I toss her out the door, I'll sit down and do a video for you guys. Actually, when my son goes to school, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So, but we were thinking about maybe getting a little taste of your reading.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. So let's actually do a little bit of both. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how these ET Experiencer Oracle cards work. Okay. So Linda is someone I would consider an experiencer. She's seen UFOs. She knows that we are not alone.
But I'll be honest with you, I didn't want to know.
Yeah, that's interesting. So
I was scared.
Again, if this is, I actually subscribe to the belief that the more you know, the better you can integrate and the better you can see how you fit into the bigger spectrum of
Right.
reality.
I did have that dream I told you guys. I usually don't dream about UFOs.
What was your dream? Tell me
I
about your
dreamt
dream.
I was driving down like the coast highway where
Okay.
the beach is real close. And all of a sudden I see like out of what's that movie Spielberg did with the UFOs?
Close Encounters of the
like
Third
Close
Kind.
Encounters, the little box ones that turn like that.
Yes, the
I
Bach
seen a
ones.
couple of them and they were really quiet. And I said, oh my God. I stopped the car and I said, oh my God. I think Brad Pitt was with me. I said,
Naturally.
Oh my God. Oh, naturally, of course. He goes with me everywhere. I can't get rid of him. Oh my God. That's a YouTube video. That's a UFO. And I stopped and it was dead quiet. And then all of a sudden, just like with that movie, and I hadn't watched that movie in years, all kinds of different sizes, and they were low to the ground. And it was like an invasion. They were all coming in. It was something.
Okay, so I'm doing a reading. Let's be clear. I'm doing a reading for Linda right now.
Okay.
So just so you know, UFO and contact-related dreams are very, very important to take a look at.
Okay.
Because what's happening in your dream state is you're being prepared on an energetic or astral level for what could occur in the physical level. Okay, so you are literally existing in a multidimensional way, right?
I believe that.
So you have astral locations where you exist. Okay, so you're existing in this astral location, driving with Brad Pitt, seeing a UFO. So let me ask you something. Just because it's not solid, is it to be considered not real? Because this is what I'll propose.
Okay.
ET beings and UFO crafts are actually multidimensional in nature. So they could exist very easily on a different frequency plane or a different astral plane.
It's like when I saw
i.e.
Jesus Christ when I was 8. It
Yes.
was like it was a different plane.
Yes, i.e. dream time. Very possible dream time. Okay, so there's two things that happen. Sometimes you have experiences while in an astral plane. Number 2, dream time contact interpretation would be that you're recalling a physical memory during dream time. But this is more, for me, as reading this psychically, is something that happens very often, and we call this initiating contact protocol. Basically, you have, because of your sight, the ability to perceive beings other than yourself that exist in tandem with you on these other planes.
Wow.
So they're literally knocking on the door and saying, hello, is anybody home? Would you like to answer the door? And the way they do this often is showing you, first, UFOs. You're not going to see beings yet. You're not going to have contact yet, but you're going to see
I saw them. It was
in your
profound.
dreams UFOs. Okay. So we have a couple cards for you here. One is Orion,
reading.
which actually shows where these beings could have come from. Okay,
Wow.
is the constellation of Orion, and we can go into more detail. Soul contractee is a play on words. We've all heard about a soul contract, where you kind of agree to have a meet cute, if you will, in your life so that you can learn a lesson. And soul contractee is a play on word of contactee, meaning that this was a scheduled time in your life, both probably before, during our sightings and during this Dreamtime contact,
Right.
where you're being asked to check in to see if this is an experience you'd like to incorporate into your reality.
Wow.
So this is literally the ET being saying, hi, would you like to schedule coffee and a meet cute? We have some things about the universe and the nature of reality we'd like to show you since you're aware and open.
Wow.
Okay? Do your research is another card that comes up, which is really cool because this is the literally your answers on Google card. So this means that you don't have to channel some esoteric meaning, that literally people have experienced this and the information is available to you in books, in audiobook, in podcast format. There is actually people who already have weighed in and found some clarification of some of the questions you might have. For example, did you know that when you see real UFO crafts up close, they never make any noise?
Yes.
Yes, you knew that.
They were dead quiet though.
And
when
how
I
did
saw
you
them
know
in
that?
A dream.
Yep, you knew. Yeah, so if you were to Google silent UFOs, you would find that Google has all over real UFOs don't make any noise, right?
wow.
So there's actually information about your experience already attainable for you. Last is Earth Teacher. Sweetheart, this is actually what you're doing in truth. They're asking you to teach them about Earth because you have psychic abilities.
Yeah.
You can easily pop in and out of this plane and actually keep your consciousness intact.
Right.
And they're asking, Linda, would you please consider teaching us about Earth? Would you please consider teaching us? You have
Earth or human, the human condition?
both.
Okay.
Both. Earth, which includes humanity and the human condition.
Okay.
Right? Could even be literally about politics. because ET beings are interested in what's going on here. They want to learn from us, right? So they could, and again, we often just work with our soul family, which means these are like our spirit guide ETs. I'm not talking about anything scary, okay? Not in this case. So this could be an opportunity for you to sit down with someone that is foreign, okay, and exchange experiences, information, and teach and learn from each other. So literally, that is the reason you're having UFO experiences when you dream.
It's hard for me to believe they want me to teach them because they're so profoundly
No, but not on Earth. They don't know about Earth.
Yeah,
they don't know about humanity. They don't know about things like raising children quite as easily because they have a different process with breeding, right? So there's so much rich content here on Earth that they would like to learn, and we help them with that. Okay. So basically they're asking, would you be an Earth teacher? And if you are on a soul contract level saying yes to that, you will experience more UFO dreams. If you feel like it is too much for you, you'll stop experiencing them.
Okay.
And it happens at a very subconscious, very soul contract level. So we'll see how that goes.
We'll see how it goes.
And it does help to consciously be aware of this and say in your waking state, how do I feel about this? What is what I'm interested in? What is my deal breaker? You know what I mean? Like, okay, man, don't come into my room, but I will go with you in dream time and have a conversation, right? So if that's the case, it does help to say that in your waking state.
Yeah, because they don't want to come to me for real because the crap that I would put in my pants and the smell would be so bad. They would be like, get rid of her, get rid of her.
Well, do you know that actually 80% of contactees who experience contact or UFO sightings...
Crap their pants?
No, 80% actually have a wonderful time and want it to happen again.
Oh, okay.
And even of those 20%, there are still people who are just scared because they don't understand. So did you know, most people think it's like a huge scary thing.
I would think it would be scary.
But 80% of people go on record saying, I absolutely wish this to happen again. It was eye-opening. It was consciousness expanding.
Yeah, because they really are... Well, they wouldn't be existing this long if they weren't so profound.
Yeah. So there you go.
Wow, that's cool, huh,
there
you guys?
You go. And then let's just pull a card or two for Lover's card. Hey-o. She's
Brad.
like, no, men. This is a reading about Brad Pitt. Do you have a little something I can look at?
Let's see.
Nothing too personal. No dirty laundry.
Will my ex-husband ever get a job?
All right, I'm going to look at timeline information. Now, this is what I do when I do timeline information, you guys. I'm looking for blips on the radar.
Yeah, give me a timeline.
Yeah,
because it's been a year and 3 months.
Yeah, and now this is...
4 months. 5 months. We're going on May.
Yeah. So timelines are subjective. Every time somebody changes their mind or changes a decision beyond what they would have been naturally inclined to do, like let's say they lean into something or they lean out of something, then timelines can change. But if everything kind of goes in the direction where it's kind of already headed without too much to or from to get in or out of a different scenario, then there is a probability. I usually explain it like Plinko. If you start on the left hand of the Plinko board, it's likely you're going to stay kind of on the left for a little while, and the longer that the time passes and the more decisions that are made, you could end up on the right. But right away in the first few months, it's pretty decided that it's going to hit one of the 5 Plinko pins next to it, right? So that's how timelines work.
Okay.
By the way. And that's kind of stuff I would share on my psychic development channel if I do that. But anyways, okay, let's take, what's his first name? No.
Richard.
Okay, sorry. All right.
Dick.
So it's been 5 months or so?
It's been a year and
it's been a
4
year.
months.
You know, this is either indicating 1 year or January. Now, let me look a little further. What month are we in now? 4?
We're in 4.
4, okay. This looks closer to January to me. I see more patterns for this year, which January is almost a part of, than I do a whole year from now.
Okay.
A whole year from now would be a number of months. That's in the double digits a month. That's 12 months away. So I actually feel that this is saying it's like almost, it's like within the year, but what it is it's like January. See, there's something in particular that could come up here in the 6-month time frame, which is October. I think what's going to happen is he might decide what he wants to do or who he wants to do it for.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have that right now.
No.
Right? He's like like nothing is in the works.
He's a mechanic, and he's a good mechanic, and I don't think he's looking
But
very
he doesn't.
hard.
But he also is not inspired to be anywhere or do anything in particular.
Right.
So it's almost like he wouldn't have a next step because he doesn't have a plan, right? So there's something that occurs between month 6 and month 7 from now, which is October, November. Something occurs. He gets, first of all, motivation that he's going to need some money. Okay, he's gonna need to say, okay, time's up. It's time to take some action. Number 2, he's gonna come up with a plan, and this is gonna be implemented, and it'll be a little slow and go during the holidays because it's just not a time to get things moving. But once January hits the ground running, I think he's gonna be right in the place he needs to be, which is motivated. He's going to have the energy and time, and he's going to have the idea of exactly what he wants to do. Would there be any reason he would wait that long? He doesn't have. He doesn't have to, but I don't see him motivated before that time.
I don't. I tell you, he's got the background. I don't understand.
Okay.
I don't think he's really looking. I think he.
No, I don't think he is either. But part of the reason he's not looking is because he doesn't have an idea of what really inspires him. That
He was
wants
upset
to
he
do.
lost his last job. He was really upset.
Yeah.
He works jobs forever, and this job was. It was a mistake with a tire, and they got rid of him that day. And he'd never made a mistake before. So
He's really hard on himself about
he
that
really
too.
was so depressed because he really loved those people. They didn't pay much, but he loved those people.
So all people that have had readings with me who've had this card, this is what it looks like. This is the singing card, everybody. Everybody knows every time I get this card, I have to sing. That's a thing I have with my guides because the energy of this card is just like that song. Don't worry, baby. Don't worry, baby.
Okay.
Everything will turn out all right. Okay, but this is actually upside down for Richard. So he really does not, and it's okay.
So we had to go through your singing, and it was upside down.
Yeah. So, but the point is that it is all right, but he's not there. He doesn't feel like it's all right.
No.
And he's being really hard on himself.
One of his friends out here died the other day.
Yeah, he's in this space where he's taken it pretty hard.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, I mean, if he wanted to really lean into this, he could lean into it, change his stars, and get a job quicker. But naturally, if we just let him work his process, follow his feet step by step, it's going to be, like I said, October, November when he gets really clear.
Okay.
And really motivated. Good. And by the time January comes around, I think he's going to have a great job. This new vitality is all about new, beautiful things.
Maybe he'll meet somebody even.
Well, the detached card is here, so we'll see about that.
Yeah.
But this is good. If you do see him exhibit some behavior where he's really unhappy and he wants to move quicker, you can encourage him. If not, just be patient. Let him work his process.
Well, he rents a room from me, and I haven't received a dime or rent and all that.
Yeah. So.
But he sits in the garage most of the day. It's weird. And then did you find something? No.
Yeah. So if he.
So I've sent him a couple eviction notices. He don't leave.
Okay.
But he's actually no stress. He's out of my way. So
yeah.
I don't want to throw him on the streets.
Well. Maybe knowing this time frame would be a good idea to consider what you should do in relation to him getting aboard. Like maybe you say, okay, throughout the end of the year until December,
get it together.
We're okay, but come January, get it together. Maybe that is what motivates him.
Maybe.
So if you wanted to lean in, you could make it sooner. I just don't know he'd be able to. He really feels like he needs to go through his grieving process.
I know,
he's got a lot on his
lucky
plate.
to have me because my boys would kick him out.
Yes, but naturally, if everything just kind of goes as planned, this is the time frame where you'll all experience some relief.
Good.
Okay?
Good.
So hopefully that's not too long. And if it is, we can try
I could tell him Brad's moving.
Encourage him. Yeah. Brad's moving in January 1st. You gotta wrap it up. Okay, anyways, that's how I do timelines. Again, they are subjective, but knowing what's coming up can really help you prepare for, is that okay with me? Should I lean into something? Should I lean out of something? Or should I just relax, take a breath, and just put one foot in front of the other and let it come to term when it's naturally gonna kind of do that?
Okay.
So, okay, anyways, anything else?
No, I'll get this loaded up for you and
Yay!
we'll get moving again?
To do readings with me, if you want to contact me, I have a booking system on my website. I'm now booking for Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. You can reach me at tananewberry.com, TANANEWBERRY.com. Thank you, Linda, for so
you're
graciously
welcome.
sharing your audience with me. And for those of you I haven't met yet, I'm looking forward to seeing you in Sedona if you'll be there.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you guys, we're going to have a good time. All right. Take care. Ciao.
Bye.